Especially from a newbie perspective, seeing these cars, I'm like, oh, it's just a Camaro. Like, it's not a huge deal. Like, what makes these so special? Welcome back to Christina's Garage Gearhead in Training. I'm at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway at Holly LS Fest West 2025 at the Scoggin-Dickey Parts Center booth. There are a couple cars over here that piqued my interest, so I figured might as well ask and learn more about them. This is Aaron with GMMG Registry. What exactly is that, and what brings us here with these really cool cars?
The registry itself tracks the GMMG build. So GMMG was an upfitter, just like SLP, where a car would come out, you could order it special. You could do a special drivetrain like these C5Rs, you could get a special color, and they had additions. So there was a Berger, Dale Earnhardt vehicles, you had the Berger Supercars, you had the ZL1s, you had the Carl Black Blackbirds, the Hot Rod editions. So each edition was a different setup based on a different dealership, and they kind of got their own little treatment. So you had the option to upfit a vehicle however you wanted to order it to a certain degree.
I was walking by, especially from a newbie perspective, seeing these cars, I'm like, oh, it's just a Camaro. Like, it's not a huge deal. Like, what makes these so special?
So they were very low production. You could come in and you could order certain colors, certain drivetrains. The cars that you see here, like this is a Dick Harrell Performance Edition through Berger Chevrolet. So they didn't make wide bodies. You could opt for the wide body package. You could opt for a C5R drivetrain, which either came in 427 or 454. They were low numbers. This was number 28 of 30 cars built.
Where is it? Do you actually
right
have
on the
number?
Corner. Yeah, they came on the car and they came on the intake.
Oh, wow.
So then you would know, okay, I'm only going to have 30. Now again, there was a couple prototypes that were built along with that, but price tag on these cars was also quite high at the time. Like where you could get into one of these stock for, let's say, 27. That was basically what the engine cost by itself. So these two cars were, in the low 100 range back in 2002 when they originally rolled them out.
So when someone goes to buy it, because a lot of people will buy a car, then they do adjustments to it. Is this one like you pre-order or whatever, have it made, and then you get it completely done? Or
Correct.
Is it, okay.
Yeah, because you get a comparison is like you get like a Factory 5 Shelby Cobra where you get it in a box and you build it. These cars, you really don't want to tinker with them after you buy it because you're paying the extra money to have a special vehicle. So if you're modifying it, sometimes you'll lose value. Now, people have, but I wouldn't recommend it necessarily. You could just go buy a regular 4th gen Camaro or Trans Am and modify it. So these are special, obviously signatures, numbered cars. Again, I'm with the registry, so we keep track of where every one of them are. And typically we know where the owners of the cars. So if somebody's looking for one of them, these cars haven't been built since the late 2000s. So as far as the completion of the packages, going back to try to build one again, it's a whole different animal. So if you'd go in there and drop 110 on a brand new build, you're not going to get you're going to spend 100, but the car may be worth 30 or 40. It just kind of depends. Or if you buy one of these for price range 185, 250, that's kind of what we're seeing out there. Your investment's safe.
So when they put you on the registry, is it the builder that puts them on the registry? How does that happen?
So GMMG only made around 500 vehicles, and they all have special door tags that are linked to the VINs. So if it doesn't have one of those, it's never going to be part of the registry.
Okay, so it's limited.
Correct. It has to have been built by GMMG. Came through the shop, got its door tags, got its performance upgrades, and then went to the dealership, where the dealership then sold it.
Does GMMG still build, or was
No.
that was just it?
They closed doors like around 08, right during the recession, and then there was no more cars after that. So you can't go and buy one now, which is what helps, resale value, obviously. What's out there is out there.
If someone wants to go to GMMG to see, is it public or is it just only for the owners themselves?
No, we've got the GMMG Registry has Facebook, Instagram. You just look under GMMG Registry. And then we've got a store on our website too. You can buy the gear, hats and shirts and whatnot. But no, it's public. We the owners want the cars to be out. They want them to be shared. And you've seen people walking through here. They well, I like to see them just because they're so rare and it's not something you would see every day. I mean, that being said, like this car's got 450 miles on it, and it's an '02 Chevrolet Camaro, and then this car's got around 300 miles on it total build. It's actually got a few more, but the original owners weren't taking them out too often and driving them around. So it's been exciting to be out here at LS Fest with the other people that have been following us on Instagram and coming out to see
so they're
it.
coming in and they're going, oh, I know exactly who you are with the car.
Oh yeah, we have people coming out from California just to see specific cars.
Wow.
Because even me, like when I first started trying to get into them, I would go on the registry, I'd find the cars I like, talk to the registry, say, hey, could you contact this owner and ask if he'll sell the car or what is his price? So we built relationships through the registry. Like that orange car that I've got down there, that took me about a year or two of talking to the owner. Same with the silver car. It took a little bit of relationship building before they were comfortable even letting it go to the next person. So it's a really tight community, really fun. It's unlike any car community that I've been involved in, just because the people are like super everybody knows where everybody is and every car is, and I can't I guess connect it with any other kind of car
It's
I've
a
ever
family.
owned. Yeah, it's a small family.
That's cool.
We meet a couple times a year, and it's been a very good experience.
This is Warren with Scoggan Parts Center. You guys met him before, and I would love to talk about what you guys have to offer, because obviously those cars they're rare and you can't get any more of those specific ones. What can we do if someone was like, hey, I love these cars, I want to make one that's as similar as possible?
Of course, like you said, they're kind of one-off, very rare, really unique cars to get, but they're still, GM cars underneath. So the engines, the transmissions, clutches, we still sell a lot of those custom components as well. From the OE side, gasket seals, maintenance items for the powertrain, we still carry a ton of that. There's plenty of other Camaros that weren't that special, that are V8 cars, and that's really, one of the first LS powered vehicles from Chevrolet. So there's plenty of parts and pieces, all the custom camshaft kits that we offer. There's LS7 lifters, of course, everybody loves, to match with those cam kits to make a little bit more performance. Automatics can get converter, built transmission. A manual transmission will get a clutch of some sort, depending on the power level. And you kind of just tell us how fast you want to go, and we'll tell you what you need to get there. Anything that they need, if it's not on the website, just call us. We'll be happy to talk to us, and we've got 10 different performance guys that can negotiate or go back and forth about what would be the best option for you in your build.
And you guys come out to a lot of the events. Where can they find if they want to come out here, how do they know where you're going to be so they can talk to you in person?
We'll usually post up online. We've got a calendar of events. We'll be at all three of the Holly LS Fest. So we're at West, obviously. We'll be over at Texas and Bowling Green. We'll be at Mo Party. We do have a Mopar store as well, and Ford Fest this year. So we're going to do all of the Holly events. We'll do some C10 national shows, and just kind of reach out to us, and we'll post up the week before where we're going to be.
Cool. And if you guys want to follow them, they do have a YouTube channel, and I'm going to put all of their things in the caption. Thank you guys so much for joining, and we'll see you next time.